What?
Mm.
He probably won't stay there. You hungry? What time's your phone say?
You gotta wait for the blessing. Hey, what?
Put Miss Joyful, morning. You got, we only got 5 minutes. Um, I don't know if he'll. I know he's hungry, but I'm here. It's not 100 degrees out. You hungry? Hope everybody has a blessed day. Trying to get these kids going. They only got a few minutes. Yeah, they got about buses here usually a little bit after 7. There's Tigger. Since it's cool out, I thought I'd come out here and put this out here, and he won't usually stand there very long. If he walks off over there, I gotta go feed him. I don't see no girls across the road. I'm getting ready to head to work. I appreciate you stopping by. I say Miss Joyful. Every time I say Miss Joyful, everybody says, who is that? Appreciate it. Have a good, blessed day. It's nice here. Feels like fall. Got a pretty overcast sky. I don't think we're supposed to get rain though till Thursday. I think my husband's over there somewhere around Atlanta. I know, I say Miss Joyful still, and it confuses people. I'm almost there in the hour, so I gotta try to do some lives. So close. Oh, he's gonna walk off now. Yep. I'm gonna have to feed him. He walks over this way, he's hungry. We don't usually stand there very long. Everybody being silly. Being silly. Where'd he go? Over there.
The mirror showed me.
Pit Slice said hi.
Hey.
It's Joyful. How much? We got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes maybe. Yeah, we got 5 minutes. Hey, Manifest. Said hi, Beta.
Hey, Manifest. Hey, guys.
Midlife Power. That's the one we were running last night. The long lives. Those are good lives for night too, because they're dark. Miss Joyful Pit's Life has a bunch of darker ones too. They don't light the whole room up. That big TV he got, it's a bright picture. It lights it all the way up down the hallway. The hummingbirds are still out too. We should try and get everybody going on these hours. I have so many friends right now that just need a push. Uh-oh, dogs come out here. I try to keep them dogs in at bus time. They've been doing better about not running up to the bus. Yeah, you have a good day. I gotta go back over here by the house too, but I was gonna just leave it out here a little bit and I'll come back out and talk to you. Some people say I don't never talk. But love you guys. Let's see if my hummingbirds will come over there. I'll be back. I just gotta get them, make sure they're ready to get on this bus. Love y'all. Have a blessed day. I'll be right back. Love you too. Who wants down there? No, Maddie. Maddie, get up here. I don't want you guys down there by the bus. You see carrots? Get up here. Get up here. Come on. Come on. Maddie, come on. Come on. You don't gotta be down there. Come on. You don't need to be down there. Maddie. You got your snacks? Baby, you got your phone? Does baby have her phone? Maddie. Get up here. Get up here. Come on. Think I hear it. Yeah, I know. He did that yesterday, so I'm worried. Bye, love you. There they are. You too, have a good day. I gotta watch these knucklehead dogs. They'll run down there. Maddie used to try to get on that bus. Uh-oh, I'll be back. They're after my cat. Maddie! You better leave that cat alone! You better leave that cat alone. No. No. Right, well, let's out here. You always gotta do something when I look it. You don't chase cats. Get her. Get her. Oh, your kids just coming home from school, Rising Star? And my grandkids just left for school. Funny. I don't know why it shuts off these moderator things. Hey, Eric. Appreciate y'all stopping in. I got the kids off. Had to run back in the house. These dogs being bad, chasing cats. That's why I don't go live a lot in the morning, because it's always something hectic here. They're always doing something. Looks like she's eating grass. The cats go in there and mess with them flowers. Oh, trying to get birds, I guess. Have a good night, Eric. I think it's night over there, isn't it? You know, it's... What time is it in Rome? 8 hours. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. It's only like 4 in the afternoon, I think, in Rome. So Alvin should be going on. I just wanted to come on real quick, see if I could, it's cool out, actually, like 72. Phone won't overheat. These birds are not liking that seed my daughter got. It might be, I'm thinking it might be my computer's pretty old. I might need a new computer. It might be messing my router up. I keep looking, nobody else having issues, so it's probably my router. Well, now I done pushed some button here. Can't see. Oh, I can do that, I think. No, push something. Turn the Wi-Fi button off so it's on the cell phone button. So if I leave the Wi-Fi on sometimes out here, it makes it off. I don't know what you call it. Like distorted. And I can't get this. There. Helen, one more hour at work for you. I'll be off here. I'll be over there. And I'm pretty sure Alvin goes live too any the next hour. The bedtime. See, I gotta remember when I get up, most people are going to bed over in India and Philippines. And Alvin's only 8 hours. I got those 3 countries down pat. Denmark, I think, is the same as Italy. So it's like 4 in the afternoon. Hey, Jorge, I watched you last night before I went to bed. Glad you had a good trip. McKinney was in here. Monique. Oh, I haven't been over Monique for a while. I gotta get over there. I need to run that playlist. Which I gotta add some people to that playlist too. Which that playlist takes like days. Before I start it takes days. But I seen you on live as soon as I got up. Well, actually, Veda seen it first. So we put it on there. Green Journey, Midlife, Raj. Kate Corner. I keep missing her lives. I find one of them. I miss a lot of lives. There's so many people going live, but it really does help you push your hours up. I just always got to find the right time. Everybody says just go on there, but sometimes it's hectic, and especially if my husband's home. He yells and you know, he's hyper. Sit was on here. They got a little bit better about not being real hyper if the live is on. Green Journey. Missy's channel's on here too. I did see Pit's Life. That's when I first came out manifesting, which is midlife. See, I got 2 or 3 manifestings, and sometimes I get them confused. Like I got like 4 that say travel in their name too, and I get them confused. They do a lot of travel videos. Well, I was hoping my cardinal will come back over there, but I'm probably talking too loud. I still got hummingbirds too. And last year they didn't leave till like October. And it was getting cold at night. I left on the flowers because sometimes in the morning they will go over there to them flowers. So I'm going to have a wildflower patch over there every year, I guess. It really draws the butterflies and the hummingbirds like it. That's where Sissy, I had my husband dig a hole right there. And that's where my old dog is. And that little possum, that little Pinky. We put them both there. And I don't know if it'll stay warm enough, but I started watermelons by seed over there. Last year I did have some in October, so don't just drop down real fast. I might get a few watermelons. I only got 3. I only got 3 out of this mess right here. because I trusted the volunteer. I had like 7 volunteers, and then it's trying to restart all by itself here. I don't know if I should just leave it or pull it all up. But I'm not doing volunteers next year because they did not produce. They looked pretty, but they didn't produce. So those out there by the wildflowers are, I put seeds in the ground. They look healthier. But I don't know if over here the dogs were messing with them, peeing on them. I gotta have them in that pool because I can reach it better. Well, she's got a little box put up. Then I can't have it too close to General either because he will eat them. The vine. The sunflowers either. 20 years he never messed with sunflowers, and last year he ate my sunflowers. I used to put them on the fence line. Now I can't do that. He'll eat them. Never did it before. Hey, Helen. Rising Star. I think everybody has a wrench. Yeah, that's a trip for you up to Chicago, but that's nice to see your grandson. Oh, I think I looked. Everybody's got a wrench. Sometimes I'll come in here and they take them off. I don't know why. And I only put it on the standard because I learned if you put it on that top one, for some reason it makes people can't comment if they're a manager. It doesn't make sense, but only use standard. Then I was looking last night. Pit's Life already left. Miss Joyful, I call her. But one person told me after you get your 4,000 hours, you don't have to worry about staying at 4,000 hours no more. And so I was looking at all that last night, and there's two different things. One says, yes, you do have to keep your hours up. And then there's nothing says, no, you don't. So I don't know which one's true. Because I was thinking, you know what, when you get there, how you get, it'd be hard to keep 4,000 hours. Unless you have like 10,000 people maybe. Maybe it's not so hard with 10,000. That's why I try to get more and more people. Because they don't have to watch like a minute. Like they like to only watch a minute. Or you can get some to watch 6 or 7 minutes. But you can see on that thing, and I don't know how honest that thing is. It will say average person watches 6 minutes, 10-minute video. See, I don't do that. I leave it running. And if you're monetized, I watch your ads. I let it run. The TV will run the ads too, and I noticed they're not pausing it like they used to. They're last month and the month before, it paused every time an ad would, my computer would pause, the TV paused, those tablets paused. It would say, "Are you still watching?" I'd be like, "Well, yeah." And you got to push that button. It's not doing that as much. So they did something where it's not doing that as bad. It will keep running. And even though the Wi-Fi shuts off, it will, when the Wi-Fi comes back on, it'll start back up. Where I used to have to go and push everything. It's not doing that now. So they did something where it won't be pausing constantly. So that was getting aggravating. Like making sure you're really watching. Which watching, but I'm not just sitting there in front of the screen staring at it. I'm doing stuff. Well, I made it a whole hour. I appreciate everybody stopping in here. What time is it? Kids left. Man, the hour went fast. Usually it drags. These little hummingbirds flying around here. They're too fast. My birds ain't coming because I'm talking. Oh, I was trying to tell something. I don't talk a whole lot when it's on the birds. They don't like that. I think I'm talking at them. I think General's over here. I want to move over here and see if he stayed. But I won't stay on too much longer because I know Alvin's going on. Helen will be on. There's somebody else too that comes on. But the lives do at least give you a little push. See, we got overcast. We're not supposed to get rain till Thursday. And the husband's over there in Atlanta. And he is so grouchy. Oh my God, he's grouchy. I think he's probably going to quit. But they're working him too hard. He's going to be 70 in January. He don't need to be working that hard. I get 2 or 3 days working a week when you're older. You don't got to be working 6, 7 days, 3,000 miles in a week. That's too much. I told him, you're going to have to tell that guy you're going to be 70. He told him you're part-time, but part-time is not 6 days a week. Or just give him back his truck. He has to do something, though. He won't just piddle around the house. If he just piddles around the house like some old guys do, I got old guy friends. They're always doing something. Out in their shop, they're doing something. Working on something. He don't do that. He sits in that chair and watches cowboy shows. And eats. And he can't do that. He's got borderline diabetic. He's got to get up and burn that sugar off. So he just needs something 2 or 3 days a week. That's it. That's all he needs. Just to get him out of the house and get him out of my hair. Or get him out in that shop doing something. But he is grouchy. Well, he's standing there eating. Y'all make sure y'all are friends too, because it's a good group in here, everybody. My hour's really moving. I appreciate that too. Oh, that's okay. I know Eric's going to bed. A lot of my Philippine and India people are going to bed. That's why, one reason I don't talk a lot. And like if it's a rainy, stormy, I try not to talk because Helen likes to use that for sleeping, and a couple other friends, those rain videos. But I did have a friend tell me I never talk, I never show myself. I don't like showing myself. I'd rather, my channel is really about the horse, animals, outside, crocheting some, trucking some, but not really just about me. Really, midlife? That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, if you just get at least 6 to 10 friends that really run them playlists, it moves. I mean, it moves. Which Eric got me worried because he told me some of his hours dropped off, and then I thought, well, maybe it's because I'm too much. Because I read a thing, if they see like coming out of my house, my IP address, like whole lot of hours coming out of here that they kids think I'm a bot, which I'm not a bot. I'm a person, but they think that, and then they'll take some away from me. So I told them maybe we should, which mine pauses by itself because my Wi-Fi is so goofy right now. It does pause by itself. It don't usually start till in the afternoon, and then it's a good 3 or 4 hours. It will pause. I blink off and on, my router. It's aggravating if I'm on a live with watching somebody's live because I'm never sure if it's their live or it's my Wi-Fi making it spin. But I notice if I just stay on there while it's spinning, it's still counting me. It shows not one person on there. Which everybody else will leave as soon as it starts spinning, but I just leave it on there. There's a lot of times people come right back after the Wi-Fi comes on. Well, we'll keep on midlife and Helen and Rising Star. Jorge. I appreciate y'all. I know if it wasn't for Eric. Eric's everywhere too. There's one without a wrench. Oh, it's got a wrench. It's not blue. I don't know why. Monique. Midlife's over there in Denmark. It's 8 hours. Pretty close to Alvin. McKinney. I'm not sure where. I think he's Canada. I felt bad the other day that Travel Alone was in here, and I have so many travel people. I wasn't sure which one it was. See, I can remember names better than I can remember, like, Travel Alone, travel with so-and-so. And then some people, for some reason, in here, like this might say Green Journey, but when I go there, it says something else. I can't keep those people straight. Mervetta, I can keep her straight. That name sticks in my head. And that Sipsy. Raj. But I'll get around to everybody today. Cake Corner, I gotta get back over there. I was on there one day and my Wi-Fi went out. Well, I made it a whole hour. I don't know. I don't think he likes cooler weather very much. He's acting... Yeah, he's 25. I got him when he was 10 months old. Had him forever. Me and him are getting old together. I can tell the cooler weather. I don't know. When you get a little older, you feel it. You can feel when the weather's changing. And he's the same way. I think he likes that hot weather. Because if it gets too cold, I gotta put a coat on him and he don't like it. And it's not easy. His fur don't come in, his coat don't come in thick and fluffy like it used to because he's older. And I worry about him in the winter. Which I might put a heat lamp over here like they do for chickens. I'll put some heat lamp over here. I can't put it in that shed because then I wouldn't be able to go to sleep because I think it catch fire. But hanging off the house over here, I think I could put a heat lamp. And then his water wouldn't freeze over there either. But all summer his water stayed, I put my arm in there, it's cool, it wasn't ever hot. But I appreciate everybody stopping in here. I love y'all. There's little puppy. How you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. I gotta get over there too. See, I can come back through here and see where people I missed. There he goes. See, I could tell he walking a little stiffer this cooler weather. A little bit stiffer. Well, I hope he makes another 5 years. They say some make it 30. There's some horses make it 40. 25's getting up there. That's going to be a hard day when I lose my general. Hopefully it'll be a little while. I get worried though. Winter starts coming, I get worried. Which winter down here is not bad. But on an old horse that don't like a coat, it's a little chilly on him. But I think I will try to get a heat lamp. There's old Maddie. She should be close to a year now. She never got taller. She built like a bulldog boxer. She walks like a bulldog. And she's bad about the cats. So bad. Oh, what's she doing? That's Boots. Maddie, don't be chasing no cats back there. Bad about it. Bad. There's Fluffy. He needs to go to the vet. I think he might have a tumor. I thought he's really big. I think he's got some of that Maine Coon in him. He's a big cat. He probably weighs like, well now maybe 20 pounds, but he's like a 30-pound cat. Let's see if I can see it. He might not let me show it. He's got like a pouch down here I thought was fat. But now, yeah, you can't see it. He's so black. It don't feel hard. Like Sissy had a tumor and it was hard. This feels like a big piece of fat. That's hanging there. I know it's bothering him. So I told Nasty he's gonna have to go in and get that looked at. He's 8. He's the same age as Beta. We got him when we got the same year Beta was born. But he's always been chubby. And then under his belly there's like a ball almost. Gotta get that checked. See, my hummingbirds are still here. There's like 7 or 8. I think there was a mama and a daddy, and it's their babies. Because I only had one forever, so I figured the mama was staying with the babies. And that was the daddy coming over here. And then all of a sudden there's 7 or 8. And the other ones are tiny. They got a long trip ahead of them. I sat out here one day like one of my friends with a little red thing in my hand with a tiny little bit of sugar water. They won't come to me. His would go over to him and drink out of it. I got too many cats, I think. They got better about me talking too. They're not so scared. My cardinals get a little bit scared. That's a baby one. They're so tiny. I can't believe they fly that far to go back home. You'd think a little tiny wind would blow them away. I think I read they go way back down Costa Rica and Mexico, way far away. That's nice. Be nice. Be nice. You going? Helen should be getting off soon. There's Sippy. Hi, Sippy. Midlife. Helen. Dropped about 2 weeks ago. YouTube was taking hours back, but I didn't give up and also support it. Yeah, mine was doing that bad at the same time 2 weeks ago. I was like, well, I'm not gonna look because here it don't change until like afternoon. But it kept going back and forth for 2 solid weeks, 50 hours. 50 hours lost, 50 hours gained, 50 hours lost, 50 hours gained, which was right below that 3,000, so I was afraid to say anything because it kept saying that. And I'm sure it was from older videos falling off. Which if I told anybody starting, I would start a fresh. Not one that's already a year old. Because it's very frustrating when even that's not that big a video falls off. I didn't know the views fell off too, but they do because my shorts used to be like 90K. Now they're only like 60K. That means like 30,000 views off a short fell off. That's a lot. I still don't understand the 4,000 though. I'm gonna have to do more research, or somebody's gonna have to just tell us that's already up there. Are your hours when you're already monetized? You got your 4,000. Does that 4,000 just stay there, or is it going down, 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 and then you gotta hurry up and try to get it back up to there? I can't get a straight answer. All them gurus, everybody says something different. Which they just post that so everybody watch it. They post the same stuff over and over and over. Just say it in a different way. And actually, I think how they're making their money too is their memberships. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is get me a little card with so much money on it, and then when all my friends are monetized, go around there and do that super chat thing. Because I'd want to be a membership of at least 20, maybe even 30 friends, and that would add up to over $100 a month. I can't do that. But I could go around and do super chats. Which I'm not trying to be rich on here. If I just, when they start them ads, if I could just get to, I don't know how that works either. If people really watch them. I do, I know I do. I watch my friends that are monetized ads. Because I'm not going to do their membership. I told them I'll watch your ads. But I think people that do memberships too, they probably feel they don't have to watch an ad because they pay money every month. They're paying money every month to watch your content. So they probably feel they don't have to watch an ad. And then if you pay for YouTube Premium, you don't even have no ads. I don't pay for that either. I do too. I won't be rich. I don't care if it's just one lady said she only made $30, $60 a month. That's still $30, $60 a month. I used to make $150 a month off animal votes. I'd go around when I was on Facebook. They have that vote thing for contest, King Pat, and they had the kid one. I consistently did $150, but man, I was working 12, 15 hours a day getting all them votes. They'd vote for me, and then I'd go vote for them. And you could only do so many votes per day. And they finally caught on to that, and they cut me off. Because I was using Veda's, Avi's, Vanessa's, mine, and Dell's to get extra votes. But it took them like a year to catch on. Oh, you write off your internet too? I didn't know that. I'll tell Dell that. He does all that stuff, tax stuff. He said he has to get a few days off because he still ain't done his taxes. Somehow them truck drivers get extensions. He's got to have it done pretty soon. Which his should be easier now. I appreciate your Rising Star. Get over there too tonight. I wish I could be rich. Yeah, I'm not. They'll tell you. You just push the button. I didn't push that button for membership. And when you go to a friend's page, that's how you know they're monetized. They'll say join right there. They have at least got to the 3,000 mark, which they take the same amount of money out to keep for themselves on memberships as they do that super chat. It's 30%. So the only difference is on a membership, it's going to be like a bill every month. You're going to have to pay $1.99 up all the way up to $9.99 I've seen per month for your friend. They take it out of your whatever bank you give them. That's how the big ones, they got to be bringing in, some of them probably thousands of dollars off of memberships. And they push that membership. So at 3,000, that's the big deal. You get ask for memberships and ask for super chats. But I thought at 3,000 your hours stopped dropping off, but I don't think they do. Because somebody told me they were up there and they dropped off, and they give you a notice to get your hours up. But I can't get a straight answer on the 4,000 hours. When you get to 4,000 hours, if your hours drop, do they still drop, or do they stop dropping? See, I was told they stopped dropping, but then I Googled it, and some people, the Google thing says two different things. One says, yes, you have to maintain your hours, stay active. The other says, no, you don't have to maintain your hours, but you do have to stay active. Because that's a big deal if you got to keep 4,000 hours. That's not easy. How fast would it drop off? I don't even know. Mine aren't going backwards yet. But they did for a solid 2 weeks. It kept going backwards. They stopped doing that. I'm thinking that's why you gotta keep getting subs, finding new friends. Because the bigger it is, then each person don't have to watch a whole hour. They can just watch your 1 minute, 10 minute, 5 minute to keep your hours going. Somebody will tell us. One of these people up there will tell us. Yeah, they want you to do like they'll have lives that will say for members only. And they'll have special little videos that say for members only. And they also do that thing where it's just one-on-one, just you and one member somehow doing the like like almost like FaceTime where you only that one member that's something talking or whatever. Yeah, and they get a little badge. They get Candy K's got all that going. I can't imagine having 10,000 people though. Just at 1,600, which I try to keep up with quite a few people, it gets hard because the comments disappear and they don't know I was there. And that bothers me. Which it does stay, I notice, on the post, so a lot of time I'll go down to a post and say something. But even I've had them disappear on a post too. And it's because they only want you to comment so much, which I don't understand that. Because see, for the longest, I'd go through my studio and I'd go all the way to the bottom, which was like a mile. I felt like going to the bottom. And it would take me 2 or 3 hours just to answer comments. And then everybody said, just start doing a small comment. So I do a very small comment. And I always do the little heart thing and like, it's just too much, I guess, for YouTube. I don't know why. That's too much. I know everybody don't do that because you can go to their pages and see they don't do that. Now I'm still going to some pages that have absolutely no comments in there. Not even a heart. Nothing. I don't understand why people don't say something. I'm very behind on my comments. And it bothers me. It really bothers me. That's why I made General his own little account, which I got to get over there. They say as long as you keep a couple videos up and you go in there. I'm not trying to do nothing with that. I want to use him for my comments. So when they shut me off, I can go over there and still be able to comment. I'll just have to go to my actual video and go down the list. Veda did it for me one day. I think Avi did it for me one day. So sometimes I'll ask grandkids, just go down through. They can't heart it, but they can at least say, we seen it. There's Green Journey. Hey, how you doing? Okay, Rising Star. Yeah, they start after you hit so many comments per day. I've been trying to spread mine out. Now I'm so behind. I don't even know how I'll catch. Only way I'll catch up is use general, or if my grandkids will help me. It is really irritating to write a bunch of comments, go back and look, and they're gone. So I just wasted all that time. Hey, now you're knocking this. Guys, stop. Stop. All the dogs over here. But I'm like, what time is it? 8:28. I appreciate everybody stopping in here. I'm getting real close, and I'll still be helping everybody, because that's going to be my thing. I'm just going to help whoever needs help. It's just my thing. Because I know how hard it is, especially when you're down there. I got one friend, 300 hours, 300 hours. You need somebody helping you. And you can run your own, just not very often. They see you doing that day and night, day and night. I had a friend doing that, and they took away a whole lot of her hours because that's the same IP address. So what some people do now is go get a different phone. If you get a phone that's not your IP address thing. Which I only have one phone. A lot of people I know have two phones. I'll keep pushing everybody too. I probably got at least 20 that constantly I am between my granddaughter's tablets and my TVs and computer. I try to push all week long. But I got more time too than most people. Especially right now because at school. Summer was a little bit slower, but I still somebody's running in there all the time. Oh, there's that little redneck one. He's cute. Dude, they're getting used to me talking. They're not so scared. They used to be real scared if I talked. And I got dogs over here and a cat. I'm pretty sure that's a baby. I think the daddy has a redneck. There's only one with a redneck. But last year they stayed all the way to October, and it was cold out here at night. I felt so bad. Oh, there's 7 of them. What was that? Okay, guys. Yeah. Hey, Okies. Yes, something scared them off over here. Probably a cat. Well, everybody in here is a really good supporter. I hope y'all know each other. You're right, all expenses for YouTube, like internet. Huh, I didn't know that, Helen. Thank you. Dell probably knows. I don't never do that tax stuff. I was one of them people, I didn't do taxes forever, and then I started doing them. Which when I was working, I always broke even. I didn't, very rarely had to pay in. I had them taken out so much that I didn't have to pay none in because I did all year. Adele, on the other hand, when I met him, he's owed taxes. I hope to pay his taxes off. Man, you can't owe the IRS to come get you. He hates doing taxes, and he'll do that extension thing. That drives me nuts. I don't like it. Oh, Avie said she don't want to get old because she don't want to pay taxes. I said, Avie, how do you think you go to school? You know, if you didn't have that school down there, you have to go down here to that Catholic school or that Baptist school. Then you got to pay $10,000, $12,000 a year. If you don't have some taxes, you don't have a school. You don't have no policemen. You don't have no firemen, and other stuff that helps poor people out there. If you have zero taxes, you have to depend on the richest to be helping. And they're not going to do it because they're greedy. That's why you have taxes, which they get out of hand with the taxes. I agree. On some things, they get out of hand. Because them big dogs are living big dog life. But I always had them take out as much as they could because I don't want to owe them nothing. I don't want no bill that says, you owe us $5,000. Like my husband does. Has them take out the least, and then he's got to worry about it. I don't like that. I never want to worry about that. But she's been listening to Dell because she's like, I don't want to get old because I don't want to pay taxes. I'm like, oh me. You like the firemen? Yeah. You like the policemen? Yeah. Well, that's how they get paid. Everybody can't afford to go down there. Them church schools cost a fortune. Our private school is even worse. And then what if you pay all that money for some kid and then they turn out to be a bum? I'd be ticked. I don't believe people pay 20 grand, 30 grand for grade school. That's insane. I don't know, some of them church schools probably don't make, if they went by how much money you make, it might not be so bad. I almost put my daughter in one when I lived in Mississippi, and she cried. They had to wear a little uniform. I had to do it. I'd do Catholic school. But it was rough back then, 60s. Them nuns did not play. And that's probably why I am like I am. I'm not a softie. Them nuns did not play with you. Put your hands up on the desk if you're naughty, and they smacked your knuckles with a ruler. I need to go see if Alvin's on. I've been missing his lives. Okies too. I know he had some too. I missed them. But I can go back and rewatch. Yeah, you should have a lot over there. Them hummingbirds, Okie. Okay, well, I did talk on here. I didn't show myself because I look bad. I look rough in the morning. I'm old. I like to show everything out, everything but myself. That's how I am. I'm one of the people are taking pictures, be like, don't take a picture of me. Not because I'm hiding this, because I don't look that great. Y'all, I've been run over by a truck, survived cancer. I'm not ready for no beauty queen photos. Just country. They sure don't seem to mind me talking. They used to take off. I know they don't like the cat over here, though. See, I'm only about 8 foot away, and I got 2 dogs over here and 2 cats. And I don't see General. We got a cloudy, hazy day here. But it sure does feel better without all that humidity. I bet these birds don't like that. I didn't know they ate bird seed. I seen one over there at that bird feeder. I'm gonna have to go look that up. It's storing up for that big trip they gotta go on. And I really like these hummingbird feeders, but the bottoms of them start getting rusty. I don't like it. I gotta find a new bottom for both, and the little flowery looking thing that they eat out of. 2 of them fell off, but I noticed they still, there he goes, sticks his head in that little bitty hole without that flower on it. But I don't like the idea of rust. I don't know if that rust is in their water. I can't see it in there, but when I wash the little round thing, there's rust in there. But I don't like the plastic feeders because I think that's not good for them. That water sitting in the plastic, the sun hitting the plastic, I don't think it's good for them. So somebody came up with these metal kind, but they rust. in the glass, I feel like they're not getting no chemicals in their water because it's just glass. Oh, St. Midlife. Mervetta. Mervetta. If I had one more granddaughter, that's what I'd name her. I'd try to get Vanessa to do that. Mervetta. I said, you could call her Vetta. I kind of like that. I don't think I'm getting no more grandkids. She's already 44. So now I gotta wait on great grandkids. I wonder how long that will take. I don't want to push these kids to have no kids. But they can't wait till... If I can make it to 80. My neighbor's 80. She still gets around. I don't think I'll be watching no kids every day when I'm 80 though. These girls better be having some boys. I know that. I'm gonna be upset. See, my mom had 2 boys, 3 girls. But she died when I was 3, so I didn't really know her. And then my dad took me away clear on the other side of the country, so I didn't know them kids. And then he had a boy and a girl with my new mom. And my brother only had 1 boy, and my sister has 1 girl. I only had 1 girl. And my girl had 3 girls. It's like, what is going on with the girls everywhere? They'll never know what it's like to have a brother bugging you. Should have told Vanessa we could probably adopt one, I bet. I'm close, I know I'm close. Last I looked was, I think I need 600 hours, I can't remember. I've been changing it on my front page, so I don't have to go look all the time. You know where your description is? I've been putting it in there. Which every day, you know how it is. You're afraid to go look because what if it went backwards? You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be like, man, what's wrong with you, man? Well, I guess I'm going for 2. I only got 8 minutes for 2 hours, and I promise I'll get off here and I'll get around to everybody's. You on now? I see you. You off work? I see you. Helen, every time I see that I see you, I think I see you. Bolton, how you doing? I gotta get over to Bolton too. See, some people pop in here and then it reminds me to get over there. Almost everybody on here though, I pretty much Okies. Hey, his ain't on there. Why ain't his on there? I don't know. Sometimes it turns these wrenches off. I'm not doing that. I'll get on here, it'll be gone. I don't know if it gives it a break. But I do like the wrenches because I usually don't have no put problems on here in daytime, but that's why I don't like going at nighttime. I always get one person at night that's kind of, I don't know, says weird stuff. Which Helen gets a lot of them, and don't bother her. See, it shut these off. I didn't shut them off. That's weird. I'm now seeing some shut off. Little puppy was in here. I gotta go over there. I haven't been over there in forever. I really need to try to get up like Mervetta does and run it like right when I get up at 6 a.m. I probably could find Philippines and India. Wow. There's a bunch of them now. I hope I can buy new bottoms for them and not I have to buy a whole thing. I gotta check out, find out if I can find new bottoms. But that bottom and my other one, they don't match up. One's smaller than the other. But they need to do something else with that metal so it don't rust. Surely they can coat it with something that don't rust. I have to look up, see if somebody else had this problem. Thanks, Bolton. I appreciate that. Hope you all have a blessed day or blessed evening. Hey, Bolton, what time is it over there? I'm gonna make it 2 hours. I got 2 minutes. I gotta get in there and make sure them tablets are running. Which I told you earlier, they're not pausing like they used to. So YouTube did something so it would stop that. It was constantly pausing on me. It stopped doing that. Now on mine, it's just my Wi-Fi. it'll go off. But I notice if I just leave it alone, it'll come back on. Go messing with it. You'll mess it up. But at one tablet, at night, I'd get up and it would be paused. But here, last week it stopped doing that. It wasn't pausing at night no more. They're so tiny. I got a friend, he'll hold out a little red thing, it'll come drink out of it. I tried it one day till my arm hurt. You won't do it. But I don't think he had no dogs or cats or nothing out there. There's always somebody out here. Hey, I made it 2 hours. I made it 2 hours. Fast and frenzy. I gotta get over there too. See? It's good to go live because then you can see people that you know you gotta get over there. Fast and frenzy, she's got good stuff over there. I think everybody knows you too. You got a lot of people. Okay, I don't know. Some people it says it's not blue name. I don't know why, but it's got a wrench. See, Mervetta, you got 2 channels? There's no way I'm doing another channel. This is stressful. Okay, guys. Doing good. How are you doing? I'm trying not to scare them off. They're doing pretty good about staying right there. I'm really not that far away, like maybe 8 feet. I appreciate you stopping by. Fact Frenzy, Rising Star. I'll go in there and go to your channels before I forget. Midlife. Bolton, I gotta get there too for sure. And that little puppy. But I think I got people going on live. Helen usually goes. And I know Alvin. And somebody else starts. Might be Midlife. We can do it all together, I know. There's so many people are so helpful. I appreciate it. And I'm just going to keep doing it too as long as I'm on here, I'll just keep doing it. 'Cause it's too hard if you can't get people to help you. And if all the smaller channels just helped each other, it wouldn't even take that long. There's millions of them. But I know some people are busy, and then some people don't like to comment or Some people don't even like to like. They gotta do it if they want to get moving. And if all of them small channels all helped each other, it wouldn't be hard. Uh-oh. There's no way my camp. Uh-oh. I think I can't see nothing. Except I can see you're live, but I can't see anything. So, great. I made it 2 hours. I don't know if you can hear me or not. My whole screen turned black. I keep saying you're live, but I can't see anything. Let me go look. I got. Hold on. It's not hot. Gotta be the battery. I have full charge. Go look, see what's wrong. Not hot out here. See, I couldn't do that 2 weeks ago. It's so hot, it stopped. Alright, get up there. Guys, everybody need to chill out here. If I shut it off or not. Alright, it's acting crazy.